Welcome to my channel. Today we are going to be doing 3 looks using the Jawbreaker palette. I had a few people request this already, but I already had this in my agenda to do this because, lordy, there are a ton of colors to get through. So in my original video talking about the Jawbreaker palette and the whole collection, I focused mainly on the blues and the reds, and so we're gonna try and get through all of the other colors in this palette so you guys can really see how every color performs. Now, real quick, I did do a separate video with the mini breaker palette. I'll have it linked in the cards. I did use almost every color in this palette. The only one that I didn't use was Hot Fudge. But since we're doing 3 looks, I want to get right on into this. So let me zoom you guys in and let's start on the first look. I've been trying really hard to get myself to be more focused in the camera while I do this, so I apologize. I don't know what's been going on with me, but if I get out of focus, I'm trying to get myself more centered in the camera. So for today, I'm really intrigued by this whole row of pastel shades, so I might try and use a few of these. The first one I'm going to go in with is the shade Cute here on the end. So with Cute, I think I'm just gonna focus it right on my bone right here. This isn't really my crease, it's more like that bone, and just building it up and blending it. Now taking the shade Sour, I'm gonna use this one along the outer corner of my eye and blending it into Cute. I'm gonna take the shade Orange Juice, that's Shimmering Orange, and I'm gonna take it wet and place this pretty much all over my eyelid. Oh my gosh, this is so pretty. So now I'm gonna take a little bit of the shade Cherry Wet, and with a pencil brush, I'm just gonna lightly go over my lash line and then kind of smoking out a little bit of a wing and taking a little bit of Cherry Wet underneath my lash line, and then taking this shade Wow, I want to pop this on my inner corner, add a little bit more yellow, and then taking the shade Lemon Drop, the shimmery yellow, I'm gonna take it with my finger and pat it just a little bit in the center, and then taking the shade Sour again, I'm just gonna put that on the inner part of my lower lash line. I'm gonna mix the shade Snack and Jawbreaker together and use that as my inner corner highlight, and then taking Jawbreaker just by itself, I'm gonna highlight my brow bone. Alright, so I just did a quick layer of mascara and we're gonna get into the Brain Freeze highlighter palette. I think I've used every shade but the shade Cold Shoulder, which is this one. I have used it, but I haven't used it in a video yet. So we're gonna use that one today. This one is so pretty. For some reason, this one has more of like a bluey purple shift than Freeze Tag does. And I actually really like highlighters that have that kind of bluey color to it. I don't really know why. And then I'm gonna take the shade Gold Breaker for the highlight on my forehead and my Cupid's bow. And then I'm really curious, I wanna take just a teensy little tiny bit of Candy Apple Drip because it has this like green pinky kind of shift to it. So I'm literally just gonna take the tiniest bit. Oh, that is kind of cool. Oh, maybe I could do a little bit more. Ooh. So it does have a little bit of like a gray cast to it if you look at it straight on, but I think with that other highlighter on there, it's not that bad. But look at it up close. I just want to show you guys this highlighter like up close. Look at it. Ooh, that greeny color. My goodness. And for this look, I think I want to take the Velour liquid lipstick in Yes Ma'am. This one performed so much better than the No Offense shade. That one was a pain to get on. Oh my goodness. But real quick before we get on to the next look, I wanted to give a big shout out to Teamy Detox Mask. I've been doing my makeup like crazy, and I've been using this mask on days like this where I'm filming multiple looks. Look at how much I've gone into this. I have used this so much, but this has really been helping my skin not to really break out when I'm constantly taking my makeup off, putting it back on, back and forth. At the end of the time when I'm done filming, I'll throw this face mask on and it really sucks everything out of my pores. So I wanted to give a huge shout out to this face mask. And this face mask is cruelty free for anybody who is a cruelty free user. But what I do after I'm done filming all of this, I'll take my makeup off, and while my face is still a little bit damp, I'll apply this face mask, and it dries pretty dang fast, to be honest. Like a lot of mud masks that I've tried, they don't dry that fast, and I feel like I have to keep it on for like 30 minutes for it to get everything out. But this one, it dries super fast, and I'll show you some pictures of, like, it'll show you where your pores are. It's insane. But I actually had a huge pimple that was coming over here, and you can kind of see a little bit of redness from a pimple up here. And with using this face mask twice, they're flat and they're gone. I mean, there is a little bit of a scar right here where there was one, but this one was there for so long, and it didn't go away until I started using this face mask. So if you're interested in looking up some Teamy stuff, you can use my code London25 for 25% off your purchase of $39 or more. I do get commission off of this code, but all of the commission that I will be getting goes back into this channel. So if you are interested, then I'll have my code in the link down below. All right, so now let's get on to the second look. RIP to my face. All right, so now on for the look number 2. I'm thinking I want to do a little more purplish shades. We're gonna try. So let me zoom you guys on in. So I'm first gonna take Good Morning. And I know this isn't gonna do a lot, but I'm just gonna kind of put it in my crease area just to help with blending. I'm gonna take Gumdrop. I am so excited for this shade. Oh my gosh! Purple Fantasies. We're gonna put this color everywhere. Tati was not kidding. You guys watched Tati's video with the Jawbreaker palette? She used this shade and she was like going on and on about how this was her favorite shade. This shade is amazing. So this brush is extremely stained, but I can't get anything else off of it. I'm gonna take the shade Raspberry, and I'm just gonna start putting this on my outer corner and on my inner corner, and connecting the shades at my crease. Now just mixing Raspberry and Gumdrop together, I'm just gonna blend out the lines. There we go, where that purple. And now I'm gonna take the shade Bite Me, and I'm gonna take this with my finger and place it right in between the kind of halo eye. And now taking the shade And What with my finger again, and I'm gonna put this right in the center. Taking Raspberry again, I'm gonna put this right along my lash line, not really focusing on blending this out just yet. And then now taking the shade Suck, I'm gonna blend that under my lash line, making it really smoky. And then now I'm gonna take And What and Snack mixed together for my inner corner highlight. Oh yeah, that's just what I wanted. Making this a little bit more grunge. There's some mascara on, but now we're gonna jump into the Brain Freeze palette, and I'm just gonna take the shade Frozen Fruit with my favorite ColourPop highlighting brush. I use this for literally everything with highlighting. So I'm gonna put Frozen Fruit on. And I'm also gonna put a little bit of Frozen Fruit underneath my brow bone, underneath my eyebrow, and just a teensy bit in my inner corner, kind of like on the outside of what we have on my inner corner, just so it kind of blends a little bit more. And then I'm gonna take the Supreme Frost in Caramel Kiss with this brush. I'm just gonna tap into it and kind of run it to give a little bit more blend into my bronzer and highlight. Ooh, we're glowy today. And then of course I want to take a little bit of Diamond Wet. This one is magical. I'm just gonna put it on the apples of my cheek. Ugh, I love Diamond Wet. And then for this look, I'm gonna take the liquid lipstick in Purple Urcle. So this one had a little bit more building up to do than Yes Ma'am, but I still think that it's easier than No Offense. So this is the end of the second look. It's a little bit more grungier, more pink. I really like this one. But now on to look number 3, which is gonna be rainbows. All right, so now we're doing look number 3. I am feeling myself to do some super colorful, multicolored eye makeup today. I don't really know which direction I'm actually going with this, but I've been sitting here staring at this palette the whole time I've been doing my face, and I'm like, what to do, what to do, what to do. And I've been trying to be like, all right, I use this color, this color, this color. What else can I do? So I think I know a brief idea of what I'm doing. So let's just get on into this. I need to remember to center myself. I am going to start off with the shade Cone, just because we're going to make the outer corner super dark. So I'm going to use this kind of as like a guideline almost to show me where to go and to help blend everything else out. So now I'm going to take this shade Brain Freeze, and I'm going to go right along where I put Cone, build it up in the outer corner. For some reason I can't physically like make my eyeshadow go down as far as this one. I don't know why. And then now I'm going to take the shade Gumdrop, and I'm going to kind of overlap where Brain Freeze is. And then I'm going to take Bubble Gum. I'm going to do the same thing and just overlap and blend it down, making like a pastel rainbow. And then next I'm going to take the upward fudge and do the pretty much same exact thing, but I don't want to take it all the way to my inner corner. And then the last one, I'm going to take Suck, connect that, and then I'm just going to go back in with all of the colors and intensify and blend them even further. Now I'm going to take this shade Delicious, and with this shade I'm just gonna kind of continue the same thing, but more so on the lid. So being super careful on where I put this and just slowly building it up. And then I'm going to take the shade Licorice and place that right on my inner corner, being super light with it. And then taking the shade Soaked, blending it over Delicious, and then taking Cherry Wet. And with the center of the lid, I'm going to take the shade Jawbreaker, and I'm going to take this with a wet brush, and I'm going to start on the top of my lid, and I'm just gonna leave it like this. And then for the bottom lash line, I want to pull in more of the greens and the yellows. So I'm just gonna start with the shade Delicious to help tie in the upper lid to the lower lash line, and just focusing it on the outer corner. And then I'm gonna take the shade Sour and connecting that with Delicious. And then I'm gonna take the shade Cute and Wow mixed together, and then doing a little teeny bit of Wow just by itself and tying in the end of the lower lash line. So this is pretty much it. I'm just gonna go off camera and blend out a couple bits to make it a little bit more seamless, because this is a lot of colors, a lot of matte colors that are being forced to blend into each other. So I'm just gonna go off camera and blend this all together. So I just blended everything out and I threw on some mascara. I thought about putting some lashes on, but I really don't want to hide all of the different colors because I feel like it looks really awesome. It looks like a rainbow, so I don't want to cover up any of the colors. But now let's get into the highlighters. What I want to do is I want to mix all three of the Supreme Frost together and get me some super glittery rainbow highlight going on. And I feel like this is gonna be too dark because only one of them is suitable for my skin tone, but you know, whatever. I don't really care. I'm not gonna be that person like, oh, it's green, I'm not gonna use it. Girl, use it at least once. Like, come on. It irks me when people do that. I'm like, come on. You can't just try it out. What if you're like, oh my God, this is my new favorite highlighter. I never knew that this pink shade would be my favorite highlight. You gotta try stuff. We're all too, oh my heavens. It is too dark, but whoa. Look at that. Hold up, I gotta zoom you guys in to show you this magicalness. Ooh, look at that. Holy moly. Wow, that is gorgeous. All right, this is what I needed in my life. So I am gonna go into the Brain Freeze palette and stash you away. I don't know how to say that. My boyfriend told me how to say this, and I'm not even gonna try. We are so highlighted. So now, since everything is super bright and colorful and highlighted, I'm not gonna go in with a colorful lip. I have saved this one for the last one for the colorful look. It is the shade Fully Nude. All right, and this is what Fully Nude looks like. I actually really like this shade of nude. I wouldn't really call this nude. It is very interesting because it's not really peachy and it's not really rosy and it's not really nude, but it matches like my lips, just darker and more matte. Like there's no lines when I do that. I want you guys to let me know down in the comments which look was your favorite. I hope this gave you guys some more ideas on what to do with your Jawbreaker palette, or if you're debating on getting the Jawbreaker palette, some ideas of how to use it if you think it would be for you. I will say this is a very colorful palette and it's going to be really hard to get any kind of neutral look. If you're looking for a palette with a lot of different colors in it and kind of do pops of colors, like I feel like this would be a really good palette to have for just about any occasion because you can get your pastel shades for Easter, you got your red, white, and blue for Independence Day, 4th of July, you have red and green for Christmas. If you want like a kind of really colorful, really interesting, great quality palette for multiple things just to have, I think this is a great palette. I think this goes along really well with my collection. I love how all of these colors are in here. So that kind of wraps up all of my thoughts. My next video will be a lip swatch video with all of the different Velour liquid lipsticks and the lip ammunitions. I am getting them tomorrow, so I will be filming my video for the lip swatches tomorrow, and I'll have that out for you guys on Friday. So if you're wondering what colors to use and what looks like what on me, then that is coming up on Friday. Don't forget to give me a big thumbs up on this video. I worked super hard. My face is in pain. And I hope you enjoyed all the different looks. But this is it for this video. I hope you enjoyed watching, and I'll see you in my next video.